She's my wife, and the many times that we've met is very, they're accountable, you know.
Eh?
They're accountable because
What? Ate.
you can count them because most of the time you find you are working, you know, the shifts. You
Yeah.
come,
Uh-huh.
she
She's going to.
she leaves.
Yeah.
She
lives.
she leaves.
You come.
I come. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. This is Mad with Africa. Today we are coming live from Chester.
Chester City.
Chester City is actually from here. There is a border from here and England and Wales. It governs England and Wales.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are Mad with Africa. We are come live. Our job is very simple. We take you to Africa. For those people who have not traveled to Africa, we really appreciate and recommend people to travel to Africa.
Yeah.
That's our main job.
Sure.
If you want to travel to Dubai, Seychelles, Maldives, Zanzibar,
Hujasema ya Kenya, Malindi,
Malindi,
Mombasa,
Savo,
Diani.
So there are so many things you can visit and find Kenya to be an interesting place to be.
Yeah.
So today, my sweet Nyakia,
Yes, Mr. Nyakia.
how do you find the weather?
Ah, awesome. Oh, gracious. Fanta mangoes.
Fantamagojas,
Yeah.
how about the people here?
Oh, they're lovely. Oh, we've met lovely people. Oh,
Yeah.
I think I love Chester.
Yes.
And come to think of it, I might relocate to Chester. It's indeed a lovely city.
Yeah, Chester is a nice place. Actually, the
People
urban,
here are so good,
Yeah.
so welcoming.
very welcoming.
Yeah,
They are kind people generally.
sure.
Yeah, they are kind people. So, and their English is mwah. Their English is very
I'm
clean.
very
Mwah, you feel like you speaking to a real Englishman, you know.
Yeah,
We can't compare maybe with the Scouse.
Sure.
Scouse is different, but Chester here it's very Fantamagojas.
Fanta Goji, yeah.
Yeah, so
Gorgeous.
Miss Nyakio, we were talking about the lifestyle, how we came, how we moved on,
Yeah.
life in UK,
Yeah,
how it humbled us, you know.
like men, yeah.
Especially
How
it,
men were humbled. Humbleness.
so for those who are out there in, maybe and planning to travel to England and you're a man, you'll be humbled.
Humbling is real.
Humbling is real
Yeah.
because life it will force you, you know.
Yeah.
Here it's not like back home.
True.
Yeah, I remember when Friday, we call it Kadunda.
Yeah, Friday evening.
Friday evening, most Kenyans, they know that we used to go out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was our main agenda, you know,
Yeah.
going out Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Kufinish kumalo.
Finish Kumalo. And by that
Na
time,
kuanguka nayo.
because their life was easy, you know, life was simple life. You can get a house help very easily.
Yeah.
Getting a nanny, you
Yeah.
have kids, there's no problem with that.
True.
Yeah, so, but here now, especially if you have kids and you are a man and you need both
You take a 360 turn.
and you need to work, you know.
Sure.
The
Yeah.
wife is working, the man you're working, you know, even there are bills to be paid. you
Yeah.
know. So you cannot just sit there, you have to work. You have to balance between
Work,
work,
children, wife.
children and your wife. Because she's my wife and the many times that we've met is very, they're accountable, you know.
Eh?
They're accountable because
What? Ate.
you can count them because most of the time you find you are working, you know, the shifts. You
Yeah.
come,
Uh-huh.
she
She's going to.
she leaves.
Yeah.
She
lives.
she leaves.
You come.
I come. So it's challenging. So if you want
Such
to be
is
to
life.
that is life. And it was difficult, you know. If you want to have a nice time together, maybe with your wife. Oh, the kids are there. You have to time when the kids are not.
Are
maybe
sleeping.
they are sleeping.
Tabia mbaya.
Or maybe if they are not sleeping. Because you have to be there. You can't just say, can you go and play outside, you know.
Not like in the village. Oh,
No,
you are
not
going
like
play.
back home in Kenya. You
Yeah.
should send them, you know. And I remember our parents used to send us to the shop. So when you know you got, but here you cannot send a child outside because the laws here are different. Everything is different here.
Yeah,
You
true.
can't change. You can't send them out.
Yeah.
You can't just do things the way we used to do.
Yeah.
Now it's challenging, so we have to gamble all that time because I believe in Kenya we used to have nannies. Yeah,
It's true.
yeah, they could just come. You leave them with the kids.
Yeah.
You can do your own things. You can go out with your wife. But yeah, what's so funny, my dear?
You didn't hear that one was singing. Anyway. Forget
No,
about
people
that.
having a nice time. This
Yeah.
is a nice city. People around having a nice time doing
Yeah.
their own things. So I remember now childcare issues came and hit us direct, you know, because we were so happy when when we came over, and the major concern was now the childcare.
Sure.
Having to juggle those things in
Yeah.
between the kids, the time,
Yeah.
because
Working.
working,
Yeah.
because you need to work, you know, and then
You need to work. You need to be a nanny.
yeah, everything.
You need to be a husband.
You need to be a wife.
You need to be a wife.
You need time with your husband.
Well, yeah. Now you may insist.
Yeah, because that's the major thing, you know. Because, you know, here life can humble you and then you forget you are the husband and you are the wife.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because...
So you end up doing what? Becoming a wife instead of a husband?
no, So that was it. Now,
Yeah.
I remember now we had to juggle with the kids.
True.
Because finding a nanny, you have to pay the person exact amount you are going to find out there.
Probably, yeah.
Probably it's the
Yeah,
same. Let's
yeah.
assuming you get maybe £10 an hour or £15 an hour.
Yeah.
You also have to pay exact amount to
Yeah.
that person because that's the
depending.
minimum wage here, you know.
True.
So every people are busy in this country. Life is so fast here. Then you cannot leave the child alone in the house, especially when they are how old?
You can leave a 12-year-old during the day.
Yeah, that's during the day. Yeah.
From 12 years old. But at night, it's only above 16 that you
Yes.
can live in the house.
Yeah.
Or
And
by
yes.
themselves.
Hello.
To be nosy, what are content creators? Because you both look fabulous.
Yes,
from
thank you very
Kenya.
much. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Where are you from? Are you from Chester?
I am from Chester. I'm actually a city guide. Yes.
Oh,
city guide, you take people
nice.
around. What's so
Yeah.
exciting about this place?
Yeah,
Have you
because
realized
we are also so amused by this place.
people
These
visit
are-
a lot?
Yes, well, we have Roman remains
Yeah.
on the Pret-a-Manger just
Yeah.
down the road.
Yeah.
We have what's left of the Roman amphitheatre. We have a lovely cathedral. The
Okay.
history of the walls.
Yeah, it's so
What are you
exciting.
doing? Because I'm fascinated.
Yeah.
Now we are a tour company from Kenya.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, we
yes.
come from Kenya. We do tours.
Right.
So we try to encourage people to travel.
To Africa. Have
Be-
you been to Africa?
I haven't, but my niece has just come back from spending 12 months
Oh.
in Malawi.
Yeah. Those are the kind of stories,
So-
the news that we like to hear.
Yeah.
She, in fact, her brother is still there. He's coming back. It's got to be the end of next month because he's getting married at the beginning of October.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's wonderful.
So it's lovely, especially in Kenya. I don't know if you've heard about Kenya.
Not a lot, I don't. I mean, I know about it.
Oh, you have
Well,
had
I had
Kenya
just the
before, yeah.
name,
I
but
don't know a lot about it. No.
you're missing a lot. You're missing a lot, especially in Kenya.
My problem is
Yeah.
I hate flying.
Oh, you are.
Oh,
How do you
fright
call that?
phobia.
Flight
Fright
pho-
phobia. What is it called? I don't
There's
remember
a
the
term they
name,
use.
but
People
yeah.
don't like flying.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not scared. We don't.
I'm not frightened of it crashing or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm terribly claustrophobic. I don't like being on the ground.
I know, yeah. Just like I have fright for
Lovely to meet
height.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Get some customers who are interested because you look fabulous.
Oh, thank
All
you
right,
very
thank you.
much.
Have a comfy chair, which is
Yeah, that's what we do.
you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thanks. Atelele.
Okay. So,
Ate
So-
tumeakia wapi?
so yeah, we were talking about how to
Yeah,
pay your nanny,
yeah,
you
the
know.
16. No, we are at the age.
Yeah,
So
at the
16,
age.
yeah.
And then, you know, the child, yeah, the 15, you say 15 years old, you can just leave them in the house alone. But they should not have more responsibility. Let's say like maybe there's another child and
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
allowed, you know.
So, like the 12-year-old and the 14, 15, yeah, you can't then leave them with other children to take care of them.
yeah,
So,
yes.
but for the 16-year-old, yeah, they can sleep in the house alone.
Yes, that's the good thing about that.
But
But they,
technically,
Yeah,
it's
they-
here now there, but
yeah, they should not have much responsibility,
Yeah.
maybe looking after their younger ones, you know.
True,
they are
yeah.
not considered as adults. So you find out it's very difficult, you know. I've seen men going pulling trolleys. How do you call this?
pram,
How do they think that they push with a child,
The pram.
baby cot? The plum.
yeah, they're called pram.
Huh? With the four-wheeler thing, therefore it's the
Prams,
plum.
yeah,
Plum chairs. Plum trolleys.
pram trolleys. It's just a pram.
A plum.
Well,
Okay.
pram.
Plum. So that's the thing. In fact, those are the things that they shocked me when I came to this country. You see a man pulling a trolley, child plum. You call it a child plum.
No, it's just a pram. It's neither a child nor an adult. It's just a pram.
Oh, it's just a
because
pram.
it's for a child.
Yeah. So I've seen that those things in Kenya are very rare because children they're at home, they're with their nannies.
Yeah,
but here
and
people
most of the time you can even carry them on your back.
on your back. Yeah, you know
Yeah.
there's that.
Did you know that you can't be discharged from the hospital without a car seat?
Discharge me. What do you mean by that?
When you go to give to get a child or give birth to a child,
Yeah.
when you get your child, do you know you can't be discharged from the hospital?
You mean a newborn
Yeah,
baby?
yeah, a newborn. A car
He
seat
has
is
to
a
sit on his own
yeah,
chair.
a car seat. It's one of the requirements.
Wow.
Yeah. Not
You-
like in Kenya, you get your child there,
Or you wrap your child
beba
there.
mitoto,
And there you
tuende
go.
nyumbani, you know. You have to have a car seat.
So that's how how they take their safety. Is this that's all about safety because
Yeah.
seat belts are very important, you know.
Yeah.
But most of us, where we come from, we assume them. But for our safety is our own safety. It's our own priority. You don't need someone to tell you.
Sure.
Seat belts, children start from the day one they are born. They are introduced to seat belts. So all along they know seat belts. So it's good. It's good. It makes someone's, even now here, my children now, they cannot sit in a car without a seat belt.
Yeah.
Because they are used to it, they feel they are not comfortable
Yeah.
with it. But sometimes you find someone back home, they sit with a child in the front seat, you
Yeah.
know, with a baby holding your baby on the arm like
It's
this.
actually not very good to sit.
Yeah, it's not
in
safe,
front,
you
yeah.
know, because the
Even
car
the young ones are not supposed to sit on
at the front, you know.
yeah.
So mostly they sit at the back.
Yeah.
So that's how it is, and they should have a baby seat. You call it baby carrier thing. That's a
Car
baby
seat.
car seat, a baby
Yeah.
car seat, and a belt on. So everything must be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how life. We should take our safety so a number one
Sure.
priority. Sometimes people do say, "Oh, it was an accident in God's plan." We don't say it's God's plan. Sometimes we do take our safety. We should take our safety serious.
Oh yeah.
It's not God's will.
Well, when it comes to an accident, probably some are inevitable, but then
Yeah.
you should be at the forefront to make sure
Yeah.
you put all the measures in place.
Yeah.
And well, the ones that are inevitable, they always happen. So
Yeah, but what I've come to realize with my stay here, there's nothing like how do you say?
inevitable.
Yeah, there's nothing like
Well,
because
there are
someone
some-
must take responsibility. Because they say, for example,
Well, accidents
Some
do
peop-
happen.
Yeah, they
We
do
ca-
happen, but
yeah.
there's someone did something for that accident to occur.
Yeah,
Assuming
yeah,
someone
probably.
goes to a club, to a bar, have some few drinks, he goes and drive, you know.
Yeah.
And then when asked, he say, the car will take me home, you know.
Inajua nyumbani.
Yeah, the car will take me home. Those people, they have that mentality. But
Yeah.
here, that thing is, there's nothing like that.
Yeah. If you're drunk, don't drink
You're-
and drive.
Yeah, because you
Just
can
drink
just drink,
or just drive.
just drive. So if you can drink a lot.
Yeah. If you can
And-
drive, just drive.
Drive a lot, yeah. So if
Yeah.
you can, if you're drinking, just drink. Make sure once you are done with drinking,
Yeah.
call your taxi to take you home, or
Or your
friend,
husband.
or your husband. What do you mean your husband? So you mean wife drinks and the husband drives?
Yeah, if the wife drinks, call your husband. If the husband drinks, call your wife. If all of you are drunk, just call the taxi.
Yeah, that's how it is. So there's no way you can go behind the steering wheel if you are drunk.
Yeah.
You must take your safety. So
Yeah.
the safety begins with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need to ask someone to come and tell us what to do or not what to do.
And what
Because-
not to do.
Tell us what to do and what not to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need someone to tell you that. You don't need the police on the road to tell you that. You don't
Yeah, not to,
Yeah,
to tell you not
put
to
on your
drink and
seatbelt.
drive,
don't drink
to
and
put
drive.
your
It's-
safety belt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all about us because safety begins with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the issue we were talking about childcare, we said how it's difficult you can leave them. Assuming now you come, you leave your child. There's some precautions. There's some things that will befall you. You won't like them
Yeah.
because it's easily you can lose your child. Yeah.
Yeah. To
Just-
social services.
Just like that. When they find a child in the house,
Yeah.
maybe alone, or maybe in an abusive environment, maybe
Sure.
you, the parents, you quarrel a lot. They term that house is not conducive for the child.
Sure.
They'll take that child from you.
Yeah.
You continue with your quarreling, and you'll get that child when
and
he's
you
18.
continue with your drinking and driving.
Yeah, and you'll get that child back when he's 18 years old.
When he's 18.
When he's 18,
And
so it's very dangerous.
people would think that, if people can take care of my children, that's fine. No more love. No. It's not as easy as that. It is as easy as when that child is taken, you have to pay for them wherever they are.
Yes.
Did you know that?
They
That
do
when
pay.
when your child is taken, part of your salary will go to the maintenance of that.
of the child.
Yeah.
And imagine you can't
And
meet
it's
that child.
and it's not a little amount.
Yes.
It's quite an amount.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you find it's very dangerous to
Yeah.
leave a child in the house alone.
Yeah.
So leaving a child in the house alone, being in abusive environment,
yeah.
maybe you come home drunk. you
Yeah.
know, because teachers do ask them, how was their night? How is your mom? How is your dad?
How is home?
How is home?
Yeah.
Maybe your child comes home with unkept hair,
Yeah.
clothes are not tidy. You
Yeah.
know, that's some small things they'll have to find out about your
Yeah.
upbringing. And then you'll be surprised a social worker will come to your house
Sure.
to do some investigation. So easily you can lose your child just like that.
Just
And
like
imagine you have 2 children and they'll take all if you have 2 children, 3, they'll take all of them.
that. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine now
you
staying-
being left without a children? Hoo-wee.
Yeah, so it's very dangerous. And you used to having your child alone there.
Yeah.
You know, parent, the joy of a parent is to see your children growing.
And mentoring them.
Yeah, mentoring them. Now imagine now you see your children taken away,
Yeah.
they're being brought up with a different people, you know, different culture.
And you
different-
don't even know what they are being taught there.
You don't know what they're taught, and you can't see them unless the court allows you maybe
Yeah.
to meet them once in a month
Yeah.
with a. and sometimes even
With
they
a
don't-
C warrant.
with
With
the-
a C warrant.
see warrant. You can't even.
Well,
touch
I'm
it.
not sure if that is what it's called. C warrant.
So it's very dangerous. You
Yeah, I
know?
know,
So those are the things. You
Very
know,
traumatizing.
yeah, someone
also.
might come and say, I'm in England now. Work back to back. So back to back, you can do back to back if you have no childcare.
No, it's also not healthy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. some other people do those back to back, and then you end up having other
Yes.
some are avoidable
Diseases. There's some diseases
avoidable
you can get.
conditions.
Because what makes people work a lot here, maybe I think is about the bills.
Yeah, the bills,
the
and
bill-
also you want to keep up.
Accumulate a lot, you
Yeah, to keep up with the conditions.
Yeah. The bills are too high, and then maybe you are from Africa. You feel now,
Yeah, I
This
want
the-
to be the OG.
oh gee, when I go back home, this is the land
yeah.
of milk and honey. Watanitambua, they will know me.
Yeah,
I've
they-
just arrived.
Yeah.
Because people back home, they expect you. You don't expect them to give you. Now they expect something from you,
Sure.
and that's how it is.
Yeah.
So life, that's how difficult it was
Yeah.
during those first days, and then it comes about how do you call this? About finding school. School is not just you just walk to a school because you have money, you pay. No.
No, you have to apply through the council,
Yes.
and then you are allocated school. Probably you might be allocated a school that you don't want. You can appeal.
Yes.
Yeah, because you're given 3 choices to pick from, and then they are offsetted. I mean, by offsetted, it means the grading of the schools, how they are performing. You can have good, outstanding, and requires improvement, is it?
Yeah.
So it's up to you to look around and also see the kind of school you want to enroll your kids to.
Yeah.
And also it also depends with the distance.
Okay. Or
Yeah.
they give you the closest school
The,
to your house.
the closest school to your house.
Yeah.
So, of course, everybody will go for the outstanding, but probably there is no space there, and then probably the one they have given you, it requires improvement. Who wants their children to go to a school that requires improvement? Meaning there is a lot to be done in that school. So there's a chance to appeal,
Yeah.
and then you can get the school that you want.
Okay. And the good thing about this place, all schools are free. The public schools are free.
Yeah.
You don't need to pay anything. You
Yeah.
just need to buy uniforms. Yeah.
Yeah, uniform, and
Yeah.
maybe you pay for their lunch, and yeah.
Yeah, and they get the best from the school, I believe.
Yeah.
So because school is free, that's how we encourage other countries out there to consider maybe education
Kenya.
free. Because we are from Africa, we are from Kenya. We encourage even back home, they should make education free.
Yeah, and it's possible.
Yeah, it's really much possible
Yeah.
because there's too much money. They go to people's pocket. Let's
Yeah.
say like currently there's a debate back home. People say they need, because instead of giving your member of parliament CDF, they call it CDF for education.
Yeah.
They can actually channel that money to education system. to the
Yeah,
Ministry
and
of
then
Education.
people can just go to school for free.
Yeah,
I
because
mean-
yes.
It makes even the economy.
Yeah, because you find maybe the member of parliament there, all the MCAs there, they'll give that money biasly, you know.
Yeah.
How do you impress him? You know? There's favorism, you know.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
who you know you don't get. But when the
Yeah.
money, the school is made free, the government should
yeah,
channel
everybody
that
has
money.
equal opportunity.
Equal opportunity, just get your child to school,
Yeah.
you know. Because I remember during Kibaki time, education, I believe it was free, you know. Things were nice
And
during
Moi's
that time.
time, maziwa ya Moi.
Yeah, I used
maziwa
to
ya
drink
Nyayo.
maziwa ya Nyayo.
Yeah.
So those are the things that makes education, when you make
Yeah.
education free, and then the government should think on how they should do, maybe the quality of education too matters a lot.
Yeah.
Because what we
Well,
have been,
I
yeah.
know Kenya has quality education. It's just to make it free, and that will be done.
Yeah, we might have a quality education, but what are we putting in our children's head, you know? Like me, I remember I learned too much biology, digesting a grasshopper.
Oh,
Name
you-
the parts of that grasshopper. You
That's
know?
why the CBC was introduced.
Yeah, I believe the CBC, because there's no need to take a child through grasshopper, naming of plants. You name a plant, you dissect a plant, you name all those
Yeah,
parts.
so that
What
one
is
is
it for?
sorted because the CBC was introduced, so we are on the right track.
Yeah, because I believe, because what I believe here, children, they do learn Actually, they do focus too much on their potential. You know?
Yeah.
When a child is good in music, they focus on music. When he's good at drawing, they're focused on that. When he's good at
It's curriculum based.
yes, curriculum based. We don't need to teach people about CRE, and geography. So there are so many things that we should not focus too much into them, because they don't help them when they grow up. When a child is maybe assuming he's good in football, let him enjoy football, let him play, let him have nice time, because football is one of the paying jobs here in England, you know. The people are millionaires with this thing. So when you focus too much on maybe geography, or a child is talented in football, just try to put most of your energy there to that child. Maybe if he's a singer, you know. I've known so many singers out there, they make a lot of money, you know.
Songists.
They're called songists. Musicians there.
Yeah.
Someone like, let's say Taylor Swift, she was here in England the other day, just in Liverpool.
Yeah.
She pulled the crowd, you know. Somebody like Burna Boy, you know, those are the talents that they are there. And
Yeah,
they're not,
well, probably people have different talents, yeah.
yeah, so we should focus more on what a child has a potential of.
Yeah, can do best.
What he can do best, instead of focusing on things that they might not help him when he grows up.
Yeah, true.
So this is us. This is Mad with Africa.
Yeah.
We are coming live from Chester.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Subscribe,
Share.
like.
So go to our website. There are some nice packages there.
Yeah.
The number, you can call the office.
Yeah.
Email us. We have nice packages there. We can give you good offers. For now, we have high season packages.
Yeah.
But we can give you the good offer.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. That's
Thank
us.
you
That
very
is Mad
much.
with Africa. Thank you so much. This is Mad with Africa. Yeah?
Inafaa kuwa hivi. Utengeneze
yeah,
haka ndio hata hakuna hati nakaa hivyo.
Go off in that direction. I come in and I go in and out of touch. So I know that in about 30, 40 years, there'll be a man called Hayden.
Unajua tija rekodi mambo yote.
Hata vile tukipige anza mko tena.
Kaa tu. movies.